How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Taz and of course we are back in the wonderful world of Rimworld. It's going good. I think we had a really productive oh Jesus, I looked over to the right and saw indoors 93 degrees and thought, what the hell is happening? We'll have to mine. See, if I mine that out, then I can put like a vent, or can I put a vent just straight in? No. So I'll mine that out, then I can put a vent, so at least that heat isn't going to like scold people when they go in. I know that you only have to go in for a while, but it's actually rather hot. So yeah, let's make sure we sort that out. Glad I saw that. I totally forgot about that. You're starving, but there is food, so there's really no excuse to be starving. Other than that, it's just trying to be as productive as possible. This room is still not being cooled. But it's saying that we've got 17 components. It's actually something that we haven't had a lot of. Still got to sort this out, we will, but again, priorities are other things at the moment. Until we get a good harvest of food, which should be, hopefully, this episode. We just need to tuck in tight. Once food is sorted, we can do other things. We will focus on melee weapons. The problem is, and how I think of melee weapons, is especially at the point we're in, we don't need them. We really don't. Like, giving someone a melee unit, for instance, if Eagle had a melee unit, would we have turned him around to attack that cipher that got him on last episode? No, because we've got our kill traps. However, I totally agree, obviously, late game we're going to need to pull out all the stops to survive. But at the moment, we don't have the steel, we don't have the components to be able to make the melee weapons or armour that's needed. However, it is on the list. Do you know what I mean? It's just not top of the list. What we really need to be doing is getting to a point where Chemfuel doesn't need to be made of wood, so people aren't travelling across the map. You know, we're getting a really good harvest and getting food in, so hopefully that will help. We'll have wood closer as well, just in case, you know, we need it. And, you know, your wood is just a good backup material. You know, but we don't want to be using it all the time. Lover, what are you going to do? Consume. You're going to pray. Well, I'd really like if you hauled that. Because, like, everyone's walking over it. I'd really appreciate that. Shame no more camels and stuff are on the map. So we could get some really good summer clothing. So everyone's going good. We do need to get back on the research train because I'm concerned that we are going to fall behind. And we probably are. I think food's getting us down at the moment. Like, it's crazy the amount of food you need in a colony. Really, really is, but it doesn't help that we've had so many harvests that have gone obviously badly. Barber just throwing up on the new sofa, which is just disappointing. I hope they use them chairs. Will they actually sit at them? I hope they do. I'll be very, 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 very disappointed. You know, I've made that look really nice for them. And they'll just disrespect me like that. Bonnie has collapsed. Where are you, Bonnie? Okay. Temperature-wise, we're still fine with the heaters on. That's no bother. Freezer is still freezing. Okay, it's not really too much. I suppose it's more the quest for fine meals are getting made, which is nice. Give everyone a little mood boost if you eat that. Is that an animal? Is that ours? Slaughter it. Heat stroke. What did you do to get heat stroke? You're in this room. Okay. So then I think what we'll do is let's have a couple of vents here. We'll have two just to begin with and just see how that gets. Obviously they won't get built because we don't have any steel. Steel is the next quest. We'll get a little bit from here. We could take it out now. A little bit of a risk. We probably will get hurt, but lots of cloth up there. I really want these steel chunks to start being hauled. I know they're only 15 steel a piece. Smelter. So what job is the smelter? Doesn't really smelt items, so it's crafting. So Bonnie, what are you doing with your life? You're gonna have a breakdown. Like, can you rest? Like, what is your problem? Recreation, starved. I mean, chill out then, go have some fun. Combat supplier. Trade ship, nice, nice, nice. Can you do it? Someone that's awake would be absolutely lovely. Jackalope, you're playing chess. I'll leave you to try and finish, so at least you're getting that recreation, rather than me keep, Right, you're tending. Lovely. Alright, let's call these, let's see what they got. We can get rid of some rubbish stuff and see if they've got anything good. They have components. If they had steel, that would be like... Right, let's take all the components, because we know this by now. We've played this game enough to know when we can get components, just get them. Everyone's got guns. Damn, we might not even have enough money. I thought we'd have more stuff to sell them. Right, let's go to 0, because let's see what actually we can sell them. They've even got medicine. We could probably get rid of all our guns, as much as I don't really want to. No, we just don't have stuff to sell, really. Okay, cancel that. It's not really. It's a little bit upsetting, to be honest. The thing is, we do have silver. We really need to be hauling. So I think that's probably going to get... So let's make sure we're actually hauling the silver. I'm going to have some more mining jobs in here as well. Because if we can farm these bugs, it would be great. Okay, Bonnie's had a full breakdown. She's just given up. And it's hard to really blame her. Come on, life's not that hard. Hungry cabin for light. Oh, we're under siege. Oh, it's not what we want. Okay. Oh, they're right at the door. Lover. Everyone under attack. Oh, lover, that is really unfortunate. Please say you're moving at like 100%. You are. Okay, you should just about get away with this. Who is a good shooter? Because we'll get on the mortars. Bio. Shoot 5. Alright, Paula. Man the mortar. Where are you, Paula? Oh, you panicked me thinking that you were like outside. Kaka, you're being healed. Barber. I'd really love to get someone that's already... Eagle, okay. I mean, take a pot shot and see if you agitate them. I was just wondering if that will stop them from doing their siege. I don't think it will. I know Lover's going to get hit. This is more for science. Oh, this has been a bad experiment for science. I'm so sorry, Lover. But for science, I wondered if we attack them before they set up their siege, if it will break their like AI, if that makes sense. Lover, you look really hurt, and you are. Furniture, sleeping spot. Love this sleeping spot skill. Trick. Because that looks like it's broken that AI, because I reckon it's written in, go to siege, but because we've broken that, it's probably thinking, oh no, we need to push the player, or whatever it does. Could be wrong, and they could still set up. But if they don't... I mean, at the minute, we're just getting 3 kills, so they'll get that army loss. I always call it army loss penalty, because I'm thinking of, like, Total War games and stuff like that, but you know, you guys know what I mean. Are you a... Nope. Jackalope. Oh, because you're not allowed outside that zone. Expand. Under attack. Car, tend. Right, let's get lava. God, we do put our colonists through the ringer, don't we? Okay. Lovely. Oh, we have got someone in here, Walters. Death in 10 hours. Let's actually make sure we've got a prison this time. I'm not saying in the past we've tried to capture someone and haven't had a prison, but I'm not saying that. Right, go capture him. Didn't even look at if he was any good, but just the thought of being able to get another person. Psychopath, hard worker, minor, artistic. Cool. See if we can get him in time. Should be able to. Cool, we got some more guns. Which is why it's so good to just sell the ones that we've got when we can. Okay, let me just pause. I just want to make sure there are no other raiding groups. I know the message does tell you, but the amount of times that I've let everyone run wild, and then there's been another group that we haven't dealt with. To be fair, you guys have seen my skill. You probably wouldn't be surprised at that whatsoever. But you don't say that, it's rude. Come on, guys. I click this every now and then just to see if it highlights anything. I think obviously we've done something wrong with this. Okay, Walters is in there. Let's just make sure... Yeah, not giving him anything great. He will survive. Cool, so that's potentially another colonist. If we go to prisoner and we go to recruit, it will automatically reduce the resistance, which is awesome. Resistance isn't that much, to be fair. It's only 20. Indoors, 21 degrees. We are getting to the point where we're going to have to turn it off. Let's just make sure no one's getting that sweaty. No one's getting sweaty yet, so we're still at a toasty temperature, which is nice. And again, I think we're doing well. We are getting lucky. But hey, what is Rimworld without a little bit of luck? What is the weather controller? Fog. What is that? A mech capsule. Cipher. I think that's our first centipede. That is our first centipede that we've saw. The only good thing about this is it's a big target. Jeez, as I say about getting lucky. Okay, so first thing we need to do is do the zones. So clear under no-go zone. Okay. We are going to watch them like a hawk, because there's only so many times that, with that mistake of, I can't remember who it was now. Was it Lover that got caught in the open? No, it was Eagle, wasn't it? There's only so many times you can get caught out in the open and get away with it on Rimworld. I was fully prepared to be rage. Okay. I don't want to go up here because I don't want to get caught out. Something like here is fine. And everyone is scheduled to that. Does it say when they will... Initiates in 7 days, so we've got 7 days to think about it. Countdown 2 days. Okay, it just gives us a couple of days just to sort of... yeah, because our traps are down and stuff like that. Okay. We are going to have to mine into this bug room. What's the gap in between? 7. And the reason why is because we need steel. Would have thought that would have stayed. 7. We need the steel. So I know a bug spawn now wouldn't be great, but we need steel, so we need to try and find it. because if we don't find that, because that's what sort of got us on the back foot at the minute, is just not having steel. So we need to do all that we can really to be getting it. So we'll probably just do some like strip mining. Not the most efficient strip mining. No, let's do it properly. Let's do it properly. If you're gonna do it properly. Right, one. Mine. Two. There we go. We'll just go in like this, and I think this will be good enough for the time being. And then hopefully we can find. Surely we'll find something. We haven't found a lot of like richness in the mountain so far. Like if we were dwarfs, we'd be ever so upset. Is that a good thing we're not? I'm not really sure. But we'll dig it out properly. But this is just to like. Just have like a little peek, just to see what's in there. Just takes me back to, because I started playing Minecraft, like when you have to like try and look for diamonds and stuff like that. And it gives our miners something to do, I suppose. Food-wise, how are we doing? Okay, and we've got all this food that needs like bringing back anyway. Yeah, that combat has left comms range, which is a little bit sad. Because we could have done some deals there, but we just didn't have the silver. I'm hoping like more people are going to be up for hauling. Now obviously we're in a thin bit. Thin bit, like a small area to work in. Hopefully the jobs are smaller, therefore hauling is going to be more priority as we see Rad haul like a champ. Okay, meat is running low, but well, meat's running low as the last bit gets used. Okay, it is what it is. Is what it is what it is. Have we got anyone like prioritising mining? Barber sort of does. And Paula. But there is stuff to construct at the same time. Okay. I like that timer's there. I always forget that it's there, so I'm just going to like keep an eye on it to the right hand side. Lover, can you actually move? Because yeah, come into the medical bay. And then I can delete that. Cool. Yeah, Walters will make a fine addition to the crew. Just seeing if, like, still unfulfilled. We need more variety. Okay, well, we'll have a TV up at some point if we can get the steel. I think the way we design our base is going to be different. Zist. What's zist? Oh, poo. Oh, luckily they're straight on it. Power. Just replace that. Yeah, stuff is getting done. It's just going obviously slowly, but the thing is, it's not the fact that we're not doing stuff, it's the fact that Randy keeps hitting us with mech clusters after mech clusters, and they're sort of delaying what we're doing, and we need steel, and if we had an abundance of steel, we'd be in a good situation because we'd be able to make armour. And that's the thing, I really want armour before we're taking these, because we've seen the mechanoids when they attack our colony, they go through them like butter. This centipede I'm extremely concerned about. And then God knows what's in these mech capsules. Starvation? No. As it disappears as I try and find out what it's about. Chem fuel's starting to get low, which is not great. It's not great at all. It's because, is Bonnie the only one doing it? Now, Eagle, I think I'm going to take you off plant cutting. And I'm going to bring you to 1 to crafting. Bring Taylor down to 2. Have 2 people on crafting full time, I think. And obviously Bonnie's out. But I think it's going to be more important. At some point. I mean, could we just move over? The wood isn't working for me. The wood isn't working for me. So let's go. So you can always make out of insect meat. Raw food. But you can make it out of veggies, and I think this is the one to do it from. Then all I'll do is just so Eagle's not crazy. So I'll draft and undraft, then he'll go to whatever. Should be doing psychic drone medium. Jesus, Randy. He's coming for us. You can see that obviously, you know, bar, you know, it's episode 70, whatever. You know, you can see Randy's been hitting us. Like, I've played Randy random, and sometimes you can get, like, I can get, like, in the past, I've got, like, 5 episodes out and he's not done anything, but he does like the mech clusters this episode, or this series. It is the series of the mech clusters, which is, it's fine. It's, oh, I thought the countdown was gone then. I, like, furiously, hit the space bar in panic. Okay, just need stuff hauled. I will have to tell people if they don't do it. I suppose it's going to be the thing of actually, Lover, you're down. Paula doesn't do that. MB, I mean, you clean, which I get because you're the cook. Jackalope, corpse obsession, blight on the cotton. Who's our plant cutters? MB. Right, I'm just going to have to shift this because if I don't, it will get across actually. Draft, undraft. I want you to cut them all up this way, and the reason why is because I don't want them spreading to the right, and I thought 2 spaces would be enough, but as we saw earlier on, it really isn't. Okay, if you do that, and then who else have we got on plant cut? Just to make sure we're getting people with... Oh, damn, you're not. Eagle, you're going to break down. If we put you on 4 just for the sake of this, and then have you cut up here, prioritise, and then actually get you cutting them so it doesn't spread across to our potatoes. Okay, then go do that. Let me click on... No, I just want this zone. Please, just give me... Yeah, and then no sow there. Right, they'll come straight up and do that. MB's going to be a little bit slower. Don't go to the corn. Don't go to the corn. Please stop digging up my undead... My undead? My dead colonists. It's awkward and, you know, is the wrong message we should be sending. Alright. Right, that is priority. Damn. I'm gonna have to add someone else. Hobbit. Go on, Hobbit. And then prioritise cutting. Prioritise cutting. He's furiously trying to get to the stuff. No, you're gonna do what I say. I'm just holding left shift so he does them all. Right, let's pause rather than doing this on speed 3. Yeah, but just sin it on the corn. Who else was helping? MB. No, don't consume corn. Cut plant. Cut plant. This is important. Like, we've been in the situation where we know what happens when we leave these for too long. Nope. And then MB, cut that one. Cool, speed 3. That countdown is going to be active in a bit. No, don't rest. Sorry, I know you want to, but, you know, we will just die if we don't get these sorted. Seeing it slowly. Come on, MB, walk with a bit of passion, a bit of pride. Oh, God. Like, I know, no. Stop trying to go to sleep. Like, you're just going to fight me, aren't you? Yeah, there we go. Where's Hobbit gone? Don't sleep, get up. Sometimes you have to really fight them. It's because, yeah. It's because I imagine it's because I held the left shift. I should have, like, tell the first job, because if I hold the left shift, it queues on top of the job that they're already doing. So it does make sense. Just sometimes I know in my mad stress, it sounds like I'm complaining about the game, but it's not. I know it's me. Alright, cut them. Nice. And to be fair, I'd prefer... Every summer we've had a blight so far. I don't know if that's indicative of how often you get blights, or if that's just because we've got so much growing zones, but they seem quite often. Not that's the worst thing in the world, but just an interesting note, that is all. Anyway, if you got to this point of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment, and I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye. Oh, actually, before we forget, Diva. Oh, it does bring back memories, seeing our dead colonists.